Oh, well, hey, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. This is part two. Okay, part two. So, you guys know I just came to you all with a video regarding this woman who was pretty much trying to quote unquote expose her baby daddy for buying food for only one child, one of her children, and one child that she has with him, and not buying food for the children's sibling and her kids that she has with someone else. So she has about four kids in total. My question to her is, do you give this same activity to all four, or however many, or all two, or both, or all three? I don't know how many baby daddies she has. I know she has four children. My question is, do you do this across the board, or did you feel the need to only do this to him? That is my question. All right. I definitely feel like this young lady was absolutely wrong to try and hold him to a standard, especially if she's not holding the other men to a particular standard, even if she was in a relationship with this man. I totally disagree with how she went about that. Now, granted, there's nothing wrong with getting food for children that are not yours. Okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But understand, nobody is required to do a damn thing unless that child belongs to you. In my opinion, okay, if that's your blood, then there are a very high expectation, and if that's probably your stepchild, or if you're in a relationship with this person, maybe the expectation would change. But seeing that you guys are not in a relationship, y'all may smash here or there, whatever the case may be, girl, he's still not obligated to do for those children that are not his. And it's coming off as though a bit salty for me because y'all not together. Right? I don't understand what that's about. But let me say this too. She has come out and she has made a statement. A lot of people have been giving her the third degree. They've been on her head top. They've been tip tapping and dancing. Okay. Coming at her. And she has to get her 2 cents out and let people know how she feels. And she really not caring too much how nobody else feel about it. All right. So she said what she said, and it's going to be what it's going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. And then we're going to do a little bit more talking about this particular situation. So let's go ahead and get this back up on the screen so we can check it out.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together.
I'm sorry. I have to disagree with this, guys. That's just me. I understand that her kids have to process the breakup because they're no longer together, but they also probably have to process the fact that that kid's dad is active. I don't know if their dads are or not, but if they're not, they're probably going to have to process that in general. You know what I'm saying? So again, I still feel like she's trying to put this extra expectation. And if he was in a relationship with you, I feel like he should have did those things. Don't leave those kids out because y'all are in a relationship together. Like, acknowledge these children. But if he's not in the relationship with you anymore, he doesn't have to. So I don't understand why everybody else feels that that should be the expectation and that that's something that he should just have to do. No. And if anything, you would want, if that is even if they're not together, if he does want to do things for the kids, you will want him to want to do that on his own accord instead of you having to fuss at him and yell at him and tell him to do something when he's really not obligated. Now, all he has is one child with you, period. So if he buy his kids school clothes, he got to buy your kids school clothes too. Is that the same thing? If he puts his child in private school, the way he got to put your other kids in private school as well, and you not his girl, y'all not married, like that's not your, like, I'm confused as to what this is. Like, yeah, we are talking about, a cheap sandwich. Yeah, we're talking about maybe he could have got him $1. Like I said, like, yeah, I mean, he probably could have gotten him like $1, $2 little meal, whatever the case may be. But ma'am, you don't even have that your damn self. You don't have $2, $5, $10 that you can run and go get something to eat, like, for your kids. Like, where they daddy's at? I'm still with him. Where they daddy's at? Okay. And then again, I feel like you can get a lot done based on how you go about asking a person. You immediately came out there on some upset stuff and then trying to expose this man for whatever reason. And I just don't think that was, you know what I'm saying, cool. All you had to do was have a conversation. He probably would have been like, yeah, not a problem. But you tried to lead with being exposing him, and then it actually ended up backfiring on you. And then now you're having to, explain and express yourself as to why you think that it makes logical sense. And I just kind of feel like this. Let's like put the shoe in, like, let's reverse it. Let's say he had the kids. Let's say he had the kids with him. Let's say she only got one child with him. So let's say he was the one that had 4 children and one of them was hers. And she came over there and she's about to drop her kid off some food. And he started giving her the 3rd degree, going off on her about whatever the case is. Like, yeah, I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping him off something to eat. And then she's snapping on him, or he's snapping on her or whatever. Like, you always come here. You don't never bring my other kids, Nate. Why you don't bring my other kids then to eat? Everybody in America would be like, well, where's their mom? Where's their mom? You know why? Because they always look to the mama to being that girl, the one that's always going to be able to take care of the kids, whatever the case may be, girl. So they're going to be like, where the mama at? So I don't understand why people find it to be an issue that he's asking where they daddy's at. Because if the roles were reversed, y'all would do the same and be like, where they mama? Why they mama ain't out here trying to help? Like, I'm confused. Like, where's she at? So I don't understand. Like, well, let's go ahead and press play.
To see you used to do it for them, but now you don't. Me and you broke up, but my kids gotta feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them, and they know it's coming from you because, of course.
Well, they didn't have to see him get McDonald's if you would have let him go out the house. Because when the man asked you, when he gave you a solution and said, hey, just let the kid come outside, he don't have to eat in front of the siblings. You disregarded what he had to say and said no. So for me, when you do that, it gives to me, it's a bigger picture attached to it. It's not just what you putting out there. See, you trying to make it seem like it's about these kids, when I personally feel that it's something bigger than that. I don't know if you want your relationship back, or if you thought y'all was going to be a family, or whatever the case is, but it seems like he's doing something that he normally does. And then now all of a sudden you're trying to have an issue with it. And it's making me think that you're not getting what it is that you really want somewhere else. Okay. And whether that's something that you want is, like I said, to be with him, be a family, whatever the case, maybe, I don't know, show your homegirls that he's still out here doing for you. I don't know what it is, but it seemed like you're trying to get back at him about something that you may be mad at. Here's the reason why you picked up that phone and decided to try and, quote unquote, expose this man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not clicking for me. Okay.
It's like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them.
And I will hope that they used to see their dads and their dads used to do it for them as well. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the same energy you spilling out about him. We don't know the other dad's true. We don't know the circumstances. We don't know the situation. We don't know anything. But I would just want to hope that they were active or something. The way you coming down on this man, because it's really giving, this is your most recent boyfriend. Y'all just recently broke up or whatever like that. Now he want to do for the other kids and you don't want to do for them kids. Girl, I'm gonna need you to stop smashing all these people or whoever you smash and just be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be mindful who you letting in and around your kids and stuff like that, girl. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this 4th one is your last one, but is your body gonna do what you want to do?
Now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty.
No, you're petty. You're petty. You're petty. You're petty, ma'am. You're petty. You're petty. In my opinion, you're petty. Because why did you have to go down to expose this man all down to the social media? Because you didn't get what it is that you wanted. Because you was already mad about something. And you use this as a reasoning to do whatever you did. Like, when you probably was mad about something completely different, you use this, I'm going to be mad about this right here. You know how you be mad at somebody and then you just keep talking or thinking about it, and then something else come up and then you zone in and focus on that. Okay, you thought you had him. I'm going to get him with this. I probably couldn't say that, but I'm going to get him with this. That's what it was giving.
It's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going
Hold
for
on,
that.
what did she say?
That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm dab and want to do it sometimes.
Not dipping dabbing and want to do it sometimes. Dipping it and doing it and doing it. You need to stop doing it. That's what I was just saying, bro. You need to stop. And why would you, in my opinion, why would you want to fuck on a nigga? Let's talk about it. Why would you want to fuck on an NIGGA that don't even want to do for your other kids? And how long have y'all been broken up? Like, that's not even adding up. Why would you? So you coming down to the social media to try to make him look bad when y'all actually, you looking bad yourself. You want to not do for my kids, these other people's children, these other people that I'm not currently holding responsible for their kids. I'm not even texting them and asking them to cash out me some money to get their kids something to eat so that I can cash app it over to him while he's at the store to grab their kids something to eat. You're not even saying that. You're not doing that, girl. That's not making sense to me. It's not, but you want to sit up here and come down here and embarrass this man down to the social media when it's actually making yourself look even worse. And you over here dipping it and doing it. Why would you want to on an NIGGA that ain't willing to buy your kids nothing? Why would you want to? You trying to make him look bad? You looking bad. Like, I don't know how many times, like I said, like, why would you want to? You don't want to get them nothing, but you want to do it. Girl, he don't want to get them nothing, but you want to do it. Like, that's not, no, ma'am.
But yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what.
That's not cool. I'm sorry. She's saying I'm not going for that. And it's like, but you've been going for it though. That's the thing. Like, you're not going for it, but you've been going for it. So you actually ended up setting the standard for what it was going to be. You're not going for it, but you're going for dipping it and doing it. But then now either he probably done cut you off or you just realizing that this ain't what you want, whatever the case is. Now you want to try and sit up here and make it seem like he's the ultimate problem. That's not, help me.
I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh,
we are.
Well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
So that's what Miss Girl had to say. If you can't bring all the kids something to eat, then can't nobody get nothing to eat. And I just that don't make no sense to me. That just doesn't apply. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, you know what I'm saying? I'm a mom of one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a mom of 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? To really know. I mean, on the outside looking in, like, that just, it for me, I don't see me even saying or doing no shit like that. Like, if I had another child and I'm tripping off of them because they didn't bring my other child something. Like, what? If anything, if I feel that much of a way, I'm going to hit them up like, yo, are you bringing such and such something to eat today? All right, bet. I'm going to send you some cash real quick. Can you bring them something as well? Like, that's just, like, that's me. That's just me. But I'm not going to sit up here and expose you and make you seem like you're just a terrible person because you won't do for children that don't belong to you. That just doesn't make any sense. You can, like I said, you can get very far. It's all about asking. Now, if I would have asked him and he would have denied or whatever like that, then we probably would have had to have a different type of conversation. It's not going to lead to like exposing, but I would have felt the way for sure. If I'm trying to give you some money or whatever, like, hey, I'm going to give you the $10 there or when you get here, you know, to get them something to eat and you just feel like, no, then we're going to have a different conversation. Then it's going to be a motherfucking problem for real, you know, because I'm willing to offer it to you, but also at the same time, it really wouldn't be that much of a problem. It'll be me just running to go and grab them something. You know what I'm saying? And it will also be a situation where I would get my kids food already. I probably wouldn't give it to them yet, waiting for the dad to come home. And then if I got a child, let's say her name Casey, dad's coming and you guys are going to go spend some time together or whatever. So then as Casey leaving, then everybody else can get their food. You got to be able to time that right. But everybody's different, you know, don't know people's circumstances or what happens in their daily life and stuff like that. But as a mom, I definitely would try to figure out a plan to make sure that the other children aren't left out. Even if I waited to feed them until Casey's dad came and then she went with her daddy and it's like, all right, y'all want to go get some ice cream? Then the other ones, so that they don't feel the void, okay, to try to minimize as much of the void as I can. Let's go and do something so that their minds can be distracted from the absence of their sister or whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, everybody don't think like me. It is what it is, but I just feel like Miss Ma'am is dead wrong. It's not really changing over here. I want you guys to go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your overall thoughts. Let me know if you've been in a situation like this before, how you handled it. If you were in this situation, how would you handle it? Do you feel like she's wrong, or you feel like the daddy wrong, or you don't know? You don't know what side of the coin you on, girl. Let me know. Hop down in the comments, honey. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.